What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Rivcast. I'm your host, Neil Ray, and today we have a very exciting episode with a very special guest who I'll introduce in just 1 second. I just wanted to say, first of all, welcome back from Thanksgiving break. Hope it went well. Hope all of the festivities and turkey and family was tasty. We got a couple more weeks here until Christmas break, and we're pushing through. So hopefully you guys are finishing strong here, and we can get to the finish line of semester one. It's moving fast. Oh my gosh. Okay, so please take it away. My lovely guest, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Emily. I am a manager at Diamond Restaurant. My husband is the owner. It's right there down the street on 38 E Hollis Street. Just a new restaurant we just opened up like a few months ago.
Mm-hmm. Super exciting. Yeah, so another big part of this podcast is getting people in the Nashua community some more publicity and notoriety.
Right.
I mean, like, just a brand new restaurant that has crazy deals and tons of fun, like awesome vibes, is something that we want to push. Okay?
Right.
So, owner of the Diamond Restaurant / manager,
Yeah.
and we're so excited. I was in there the other day with one of my colleagues, Maddie, and we were just talking like marketing. We were
Right.
talking college night. We were talking ideas, and
Yeah.
the place is unbelievable. I mean, just absolutely fit for a night of drinking and dancing and
Right.
eating. I mean, the menu looks amazing. But before we get into that, tell me a little bit about your background. Just kind of tell me about where you came from and just give me a little synopsis.
So a lot of where I come from myself, I'm born and raised here, but my dad is Dominican and my husband is also Dominican.
Mm-hmm.
The other owners are also Dominican, so it's kind of like very Dominican based, but we also like to bring in the other Latin cultures. So like when people
Nice.
ask us what kind of food we have, what's our cuisine,
Yeah.
I like to say that we're a Latin cuisine. It's
Okay.
not like specific to one actual place or country. It's
It has
all
variety.
variety. Yeah,
Perfect.
correct.
Okay, that's awesome. So tell me a little bit about how you got into restaurant field and your husband and kind of like that transition. Like, did you go to school? Like, where did that give me a little trajectory to restaurants?
Yeah, so I actually started myself, I can speak for myself, I started in the restaurant business when I was 15, just as like a host. I started from there, yeah. So I started as a host, I really liked it. When I was 16, I got the opportunity to become a waitress. So I started to be a waitress, and then from there I kind of like backed up and I left the restaurant for a little bit, and I worked different jobs, but I always found myself like going back to the restaurant. I love the restaurant. It's a time so you can interact with people. It's a time you get to know people. You build relationship. You build bond. And then my husband, he's a people person. He loves vibes. He loves to party, I guess you could say. Like, he's very out there. Obviously, getting older, you have to kind of make a hobby of it. If that's what you want to do, like, that's fine. So what he started with was a promoter. He was a promoter of a club that is also Diamond Lounge.
Yep.
And then from there, we moved forward into the restaurant because there was a TikTok video that went viral of food. And then we were like, wow, this is crazy. People really like the food here.
Yeah.
So then we found what used to be Lounge 38. They purchased it, and now we just like kind of did a whole bunch of renovations. Little aesthetics, very like Instagram based, because I feel like that's like the new thing.
Totally.
That's the new thing. So that's really just kind of what got us going. And then, you go up. We like to go out to eat a lot. So when we see like different things, we see different ideas. It's just like, wow, could you imagine if we did this? And like we just kind of went for it, and here we are.
Totally. No, I absolutely love it. And like I said, I was at the place the other day, and it was so cool.
Right.
It was so cool. Tell me a little bit about like kind of like that renovation, the transition, stuff like that. So what did this space look like before?
So
and like kind of how
the
it came
space
to-
was very I don't know what kind of bar it was. I know that they did have some food. We've had a brunch there before. My husband hosted a brunch there before, and it was good. It's just like a huge space. I don't know what the old restaurant owners wanted to do. I don't know, like, I know that he was like kind of like looking to sell, so like we were like, yeah, let's jump on it and let's put some paint on the wall, put some flowers up, put some LED lights,
Yeah, I
a
was gonna
bench.
say, I love the neons. There's
Yeah.
tons of neon in there. It's so cool. It makes such a good vibe.
So it started like that's the whole renovation, but I wanted it like my thing is like it's cute, it's simple, but it looks amazing. To me, it's beautiful. Like the mural that's hand painted. I actually know the guy from school. His name's Christian, and he hand painted that mural.
Really?
And he just like he's always very community based. He does a lot of things on like the trail. So for us, it was like, I wanted to bring, our biggest thing is bringing everybody from the community. We give back, we do like 10% discounts. Like our biggest image was, okay, yes, we can make it cute, we can make it beautiful, but like, why can't we give to people? Like, why can't we do stuff? So we try and do specials all the time, make it just fun. Our vibe is not like, our vibe was never to be like, oh, I'm going out to eat, I gotta figure out like how to act. No, like we come out,
it's not fun.
We bring out like shots in a truck and we're like, whoop. Like it's always like a great time. Like like people have kids, like if they run around, they're like, oh my God, and I'm like, no, just live, like just chill.
Enjoy
like
the space.
It's just chill. It's so open space. It's like,
I love that.
It's a great thing.
I love that too, because I feel like so many of those places with like kind of that like external and like beautiful like visuals and like aura, and I feel like so much of that is then translated into expensive food and expensive drinks, and like it's like, okay, you're going for this great experience, but then you gotta pay, you know what I mean? Whereas I feel like you guys have a different like angle on that, you know what I mean?
Like I think like obviously our presentation and stuff, like obviously with prices and the way things are, it goes up and down, but my thing is not to break someone's pocket. I don't want you to have to plan a day where you're like, oh, this day of the month for special events, I want to be here. Like, obviously, I do want you to come for your birthday, but I don't want you to be like, oh, I'm just going to have to plan. Like, no, I want you to come every Wednesday. If you want to come every Wednesday, come every Wednesday. You don't have to think about it. 100%. Like I said, like, we have specials every day of the week almost.
I was going to say, I'd love to get into some of those like that. Everybody, please tune in right now. We got deals coming at you. Give me some highlights. What are some of you guys' favorites?
So I think the best one is Taco Tuesday. To me, Taco Tuesday, everyone's looking Taco Tuesday. It's very simple tacos. So with every margarita, you get a free taco. So it's either ground beef or shredded chicken. But every margarita, so if you think about it, like if you're getting a margarita flight, that's equivalent to two margaritas. So you get 2 tacos right there. So like if you're just trying to drink a margarita flight and have some tacos, there, you're full. Like that's it.
I was gonna say, I feel like I go out for drinks so much, or people will go out and get drinks and stuff like that, and it's like, okay, we're getting the drinks already, and then boom, you're gonna give us tacos too. Like it's like just mixes so well.
Right, and I believe like off the top of my head, I believe a margarita flight is $25. So if you're thinking about it, you get 2 full margaritas and 2 tacos. Like I don't.
That's worth it to me personally.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me, but.
And then Wednesdays we have $5 22-ounce draft beer.
There you go.
$7 margaritas, and then $7 mojitos, I believe it is.
And just so we heard that again, $5 for 22 ounce, not a $5 for 1 can of Modelo like it is in everywhere else. It's a 22 ounce for $5.
Right.
Just making sure everybody heard that, because that was a great deal.
And like 75-cent wings. So it's from 5 to 7. We do limited just because the deal is crazy.
Yeah, totally.
But like
giving away wings.
So we do 75-cent wings. We have like lemon pepper, buffalo, barbecue, just plain, and like our wings, people like, I'll see them post and they're like, best wings, like it's because it's just so flavorful. We put like a lot of effort into it. We season our wings. We leave them there for like a day or two, just season and marinated, and then like fry them.
You can really taste it.
It's not just like frozen wings that you get. Like we really like care, and that's our thing. Our main thing is it's a restaurant, but nothing is like pre-made. Everything's made to the day. So like our rice we make, everything's fresh. You'll see a plate, I don't know if everyone's familiar, but a plate called Monfongo, which is like a traditional plate. It actually grapes from Puerto Rico. They started it.
Nice.
And it's like plantains. They're fried. You take them out. Like posted it on our Instagram video. And like we showed people like, yes, it takes a little bit to get that, but you're thinking about the quality. Like it's not something that we just threw in the microwave.
Yeah, no.
Which it's a lot of chains, unfortunately. Like it's great and it's cheap, but like that's what happens. We're very homemade, so
I like that. I mean, especially at bigger places too. Like when you're going to like B-dubs or something like that. It's like you can get a lot of wings, but like is the passion, the actual chefsmanship going into it? Like probably not. You know what I mean? Which is like just the sacrifice you make when you go to a bigger place as opposed to a smaller community-based place like you guys.
Yeah.
I would love to hear a little more about some other dishes. What are some of your favorites that you guys do that you really are like, you gotta try this?
So I would say our number one most selling is a carne asada fries. So it's like loaded fries. So it's like, and it comes like this big. Like it's something that you can share. Yeah. It's definitely affordable, and it's got like some spicy cheese on it. It's pico de gallo, steak, like steak, like real steak. So like that. I would say my favorite is the mofongo. I love the mofongos.
Yeah.
Our Alfredo pasta is like
Ooh, okay.
to die for because we actually like make the own Alfredo sauce.
Yeah.
And then honestly, our desserts we buy them off of people like homemade from someone in their house.
Okay.
Like so like, and this is where we go back to like supporting small businesses.
Yeah.
Like there's people out there that just like maybe make a cake at home. I'm like, you know what? Can you make us one every week?
Yeah.
And like,
why not?
so like we're always trying to give back to people some way somehow. Like our signage, like I bought it off of like someone who like has an Instagram page like here locally in Nashua. So our thing is always to give back.
I was gonna say, I can see like that shows through you guys with your business model and stuff like that, and like how you're approaching it is that it's so much more like based on connecting people and boosting other people up, which is so just unique.
Even like our own gear, like we get, we don't order it off a website. I order it from someone, and she does great, and it's like same day delivery. And I'm like, I just want to do like things that are more local. Like even if there's people here at Rib that have things that they're like getting into, like we're always down to do something.
Please, everybody. That's what I was saying. I'm always putting opportunities in front of people, like, you know, especially with the studio space and equipment and all that stuff. I'm always trying to get people to try new stuff.
Right.
So if you guys have anything like that, please reach out to me, to Emily. Like, just we can talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause
everything's possible.
I was gonna say, you guys are just doing so much to empower people. I try my best to empower you guys too. So if there's anything like that, anything artistic or culinary that people are interested in, let's have a conversation about it. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Love that. So let's talk about moving forward. What are some things on the horizon for you guys?
So when I met with you the other day, I think Maddie actually messaged me and she was like, hey, like I'd love to get it out there. And I was like, of course. Like,
totally.
Obviously being new, we wanted to wait a little bit till we had like a good thing.
Yeah.
But with
jump the gun.
Yeah, with my husband being a promoter, he's very into like I said, the nightlife. So for us, we were actually willing to have a college night where you guys can come in, obviously, 21 and over after a certain time.
No fakes allowed.
Yeah.
Try somewhere else.
But where you can just kind of like feel the music. I mean, you felt the music the other day.
Totally.
We can put it up loud.
You gotta hear that speaker system. It gets booming.
Yeah, and we have like a DJ booth up at the top every Sunday. We have brunch where we do have a live DJ from like around 2:30 till 9 o'clock till we close.
Love that. Tell me a little more about brunch. I feel like that's like so many places are like not doing early, you know, stuff like that. I mean, everybody's going to Dunks and stuff like that. There's no like, you go to Red Arrow, I guess, but that gets old after a while. There's not a lot of breakfast around here.
Yeah,
Give me a
so
little brunch synopsis.
we have brunch all day, available all day, but if you're looking for more like, you know, you probably partied the day before or something and you need like a little bit of time, our DJ comes at like 2:30, 3 o'clock. And then from there, it's just kind of like enjoy the music, feel the vibe. Nice. We try and do different themes. Obviously, we are Latin oriented, so we start kind of branch off from there, but I'm always down to like the other day we had a 90s brunch, so we all listen to like 90s music.
That's
and we
so
all
fun.
Dressed up actually in 90s
I love
clothes.
That.
So we try and theme it out. But like people will get towers, they'll get mimosas, but then apart from that, we have a whole different menu on Sundays.
See, okay.
So it's very like, this is where like the Dominican-based places come out. Like we have sancocho, which we call like the hangover soup, but like it has like 7 different meats. It's
you guys
so
hear that hangover soup.
It's
right?
it's so good. Like honestly, like if I'm ever feeling like sick or anything, like that's normally what our mamas would make or something. So we eat a lot of that. We eat mango, which is like mashed plantains with fried eggs. We actually have steak and eggs. We have chicken and waffles.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten since lunch.
So we have like a very good variety. I think that the good thing is that when you're coming into our place, you never have to question like, oh, this doesn't have this. Like we have ribeyes, we have sirloins, we have steak, we have salads, we have tacos.
I love that variety.
Anything that you could think of. And like honestly, sometimes if people just like want a piece of grilled chicken with a pico de gallo, like sure, we can do that for you. Like we're very open as long as we have it. Like we don't mind.
Yeah. Another question, like this kind of vibe you guys are cultivating, like with all of that, with the experience of, like, where does that necessarily come from? Like, obviously you've worked in the restaurant experience, so is that something that maybe you have seen where you're like, I feel like this could be done better, where like it's more of a vibe, like you're saying, it's more like we're having fun, you know what I mean?
So our thing is like, we, like how my husband, like I said, he lives the nightlife, but like we also go out to eat a lot.
Yeah.
I've been out in Rhode Island, I like see people like, it's just I like to listen to music. I don't want to feel like I'm going out to eat and I'm like,
Yeah.
everybody act right. No.
It's like a whole process.
Like, live how you want to live. Like, we only have one life. Like, just have a great time. Like, you want to go out and you want to sit at a table for 3 hours and catch up with a group of friends, do that. I don't like the pressure of going out to eat, like, oh, I'm taking too long, oh, that, like, I don't like that. I don't like that. I've never liked that. I've worked in corporate companies and I've worked in mom and pops. I would work for mom and pops any day of my life.
Yeah.
Like, and that's kind of like the vibe that we're go to. Like, I like if I saw you in Market Basket or something, I'm gonna be like, hey Neil.
Yeah.
Like, I like to build relationships with people.
Totally. No,
so that's
100%.
the whole thing on why we say it's a vibe. Like, I want you to get a waitress. I want you to love every person that you encounter. So I pick people that work for us so carefully because I want us to feel like a family. I don't want you to have to come in and be like, but I also don't want people to be like, oh, at Diamond you can't. You have to dress a certain way. No.
Yeah.
No,
It's however you want.
It's
to
however,
enjoy it.
like, be comfortable, live your life. Like,
I love that.
That's kind of our thing. Like,
I think that's so great, especially like at least for like people on this campus. You know what I mean? Everybody's so different. You know what I mean? Like everybody's coming from different areas and different backgrounds. Like everybody likes their own kinds of music and kinds of food and stuff like that. And I feel like at least when I was in there and how we've talked about it, just feels like such an open place where you can just everybody can enjoy it in their own way. Which I love that. Like I think that's so unique in restaurants. You know what I mean? I feel like you don't really find that that many places. I feel like it's very much. Okay, you're going to this Italian restaurant. Okay, I got to get the spaghetti or it's not going to be good. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, where it's you guys, there's so much variety and, like, excitement. Like, it just feels like a different vibe.
Yeah, it's, like I said, like, everything now, and we all know, like, we're all young. Instagram is, like, the number one. You always want to get the next picture. Like, so we present our things with, like, flowers and garnish and just the simple things, and like you saw the bench, the bench in the back, and we try and take Polaroid pictures of people. We want to fill up our back wall where people can sign their Polaroid and be like, so if you come like once a year or something on a special day, like, this is my birthday in 2023, this is my birthday, and like I hope that people can build like a bond with all of us.
I love that. I think that's so important too, especially with so many restaurants in the area. Like, it's just a lot of them you can feel they don't have that connection. You know what I mean, to the community, which is just so like such a unique thing, and it's like such an exciting thing that you can do, which I love. I think that's so exciting.
Yeah.
But sorry, getting back to college night. So let's talk deals. What are you thinking? You know what I mean? Like, what are we working with? Tell our students.
So nothing's like set in stone. So I'm totally open to ideas. I really think that it's based on. Like, once you post this out, it's basically what they feel. Like, so if we feel like Wednesday night's a great night, oh, I have nothing to do on Wednesdays. Or then, let's do something Wednesday night. After we close, like, we'll open it up for you guys. Obviously, it's, like, open to, there's not people here. It's open to anyone. And then, or Thursday night. Like, someday during the week, we're looking for a Wednesday or Thursday.
Like that.
Where you guys can just kind of, like, decompress. Before the weekend, or maybe had a test, or maybe something, so we can just decompress. We hope to do like the 75-cent wings.
75-cent wings.
Yeah. And like, honestly, if people just take a look at our menu or something, you can give us ideas. Like, we're open for ideas. Like, what are you guys looking for? I don't think that we'll do like main plates, but any kind of apps and stuff.
I feel like if it's later anyways, people probably have already eaten earlier. So it's kind of more like apps, snack a bit, and then drink. I think we were saying like maybe like shot o'clock type of thing.
Yeah, like a shot o'clock thing. Yes, we do that on Sundays, so it's actually pretty fun. People are like, "What's going on?" You see like the bartender on the bar, like shots, and everyone's like, "What? What did I sign up for?"
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
Yeah.
But that is so exciting, and again, I'm going to put that out for you guys. If you have any feedback or ideas and stuff like that, my messages are open. I always say that. I always say that for the podcast if you guys have any ideas for stuff. So it's the same thing. If you have any ideas for deals or days, stuff like that, it's all still in the process of working it out. And I'm sure once we get this up, we'll have more specifics. We're going to post all that out.
Yeah, and I even
any ideas would be so welcome.
I was talking shortly, like briefly with my husband. Like, we don't charge obviously to get people to come in, but like for fundraising purposes, if like I don't know what kind of teams you guys have, like a volleyball team, sit on volleyball. If the volleyball team needs money because they're going to go, I don't know, somewhere like further on.
California this year.
Yeah, like, and if you guys need to raise money, like, charge $10, $5 at the door, and take
Totally.
that back to like your team. Like, so that's our thing.
I love that. Okay, so there's potential for fundraising as well. I like that. That's a great connection. But yeah, again, like I said, guys, anything, if you're a team now or if you're just having ideas, send them in, okay? And I'll dish them over to you, and we'll talk about it. And
you can always message our Instagram page.
Yes, I was going to say, the Instagrams will all be tagged and stuff like that in the video. They'll be tagged in the caption as well. So if you guys, again, please follow. And you guys can see all the deals in the post and stuff and all the exciting stuff going on. Those graphics are so cool. So that is awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that'll all be in the caption, and on the video obviously will be tagged. But if you guys have any ideas, again, please send them out. No idea is bad. We are hearing everything. So please send them on in. Are there any other notes that you want to mention on your time here? You're speaking to the Riviera student body.
Not really. Honestly, like I said, no idea is a bad idea. I think our biggest thing is that we always like to give back, but all in all, like our 10% off on people's tab if you're an essential worker through times of COVID, that was pretty rough. And so as long as a proof of ID, like I don't know if any of you guys are going for nursing, but and if you are in St. Joe's or in Southern or doing anything, like bring your ID to show us. You will get 10% off your entire tab. Because like I said, like they all worked hard and they keep us all safe. And I have 2 kids, so I appreciate everything. So yeah.
Awesome. Okay, that's another great deal to keep you guys' minds on. And before we wrap up, I do a little recommendation segment. I call it Riv Recs. I don't know if anybody is ever actually watching or listening to the things that I'm recommending. I don't know, but usually I'll do like a movie, TV show, an album. So my movie recommendation is the brand new Wes Anderson movie. It's called Asteroid City. Just came out in theaters a couple months ago, and it's one of my favorites now from him. It's one of my favorite directors. I'm gonna keep it brief, don't worry. But they're dying for my recommendations. No, they're not. They're probably not even watching, but that's okay. So please check that out. It's a great story. The cinematography is beautiful. Super fun cast, just absolutely star-studded. Steve Carell, Jason Schwartzman, Scarlett Johansson. Great movie, okay? And then my album recommendation is a new double single that was just released by a band in the area. So the band and the album are called Everything's Okay. So this is a brand new double single release, just 2 songs out, and they are based in the area, actually based right around in the New Hampshire area. Brand new 2 rockin' songs, okay? So it's a little bit mix of alternative, indie, a little bit of punk in there. And it is super fun project. It's my band. Sorry, a little bit of a self-plug here. Usually I'll do one of my favorite albums that I've been listening to, but we finally released our music, so I am pleased hoping you guys listen to that. We recorded over the summer, and it was a lot of work went into it, so I've been waiting to plug it on my own podcast for about 6 months now. So if you guys please would check that out. It was produced by a good friend of ours in New York, Jacob Brahms, who actually just produced the new Zach Bryan and Noah Khan song. So we were lucky to work with him. Super, super talented guy. So please check that out and give us a listen. But yeah, that is my Riv Recs of the day. So give those a watch and listen. And again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Okay, Diamond Restaurant. It's in the comments. It's in the caption. It's in everywhere. You got to follow that, and we'll get out all that information to you soon.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you again for coming. Details are coming out, and we hope that all of you guys check it out. All right.
Thanks.
No problem. Thank you guys. Appreciate it, and have a great day.